Success is not the absence of obstacles, but going through them. That's what Vince Lombardi, the legendary football coach, once said about perseverance. Perseverance isn't just grit. It's the fire that burns when everything else tells you to quit. It's the stubborn refusal to let rock bottom be your story's end. Today, we're diving into the strategies that countless people who once hit their lowest lows used to beat the odds, overcome, and rise to dominance. These aren't vague ideas or feel-good platitudes. They're actionable steps you can take, starting now, to do the impossible. Let's unpack this relentlessly, because the journey from nothing to everything is built on choices you can make every single day. Consider the stories of those who've walked this path. Thomas Edison, labeled too slow by his teachers, fired from jobs for being unproductive, went on to invent the light bulb after thousands of failed attempts, changing how we live. Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty, abused as a child, told she'd never succeed, became a media titan whose influence spans the globe. J.K. Rowling, a single mother on welfare, battling depression while scribbling in cafes, created Harry Potter, a cultural phenomenon. Steve Jobs, ousted from his own company, returned to transform Apple into a tech empire. Nelson Mandela, locked away for 27 years, emerged to unite a nation and inspire the world. Walt Disney, bankrupt after his first studio failed, built an entertainment juggernaut. Abraham Lincoln, dogged by business and political losses, became one of America's greatest leaders. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team, redefined athletic greatness. Soichiro Honda, rejected by major companies after World War II, turned a bicycle shop into a global automotive giant. What ties these giants together? One trait: relentless perseverance. It's not talent, not luck, not privilege. It's the choice to keep moving forward when the world screams stop. Perseverance is the thread that stitches their stories into a pattern anyone can follow. But how do you turn that into action? Let's break it down into clear, practical steps you can take, no matter where you're starting from, and let's expand on each one to show you exactly how to make it work. Step 1. Reframe failure as feedback. Failure isn't a dead end, it's a detour. Edison didn't see 10,000 failed experiments as defeat. He saw them as 10,000 ways to improve. Rowling's pile of rejection letters wasn't a stop sign, it was a challenge to refine her craft. Actions: start a failure journal. Every time something goes wrong, a job rejection, a missed goal, a bad day, write it down. Ask, what did this teach me? What can I do differently? Spend 5 minutes daily reviewing these notes. Over a month you'll see patterns. Maybe you're applying to the wrong jobs or rushing your work. Adjust based on those lessons. Failure stops being a wall when you treat it like a map. To make this stick, commit to one adjustment per week, based on your journal. If you didn't get the interview, tweak your resume. If your pitch flopped, practice it aloud. Small changes compound into breakthroughs. Step 2. Set micro goals for momentum. Big dreams are exciting, but they're overwhelming without a path. Lincoln didn't aim for president from day one. He targeted smaller roles: lawyer, legislator, congressman. Each step built his confidence. Action: break your big goal into tiny daily targets. Want to start a business? Don't say, "I'll be an entrepreneur." Say, "Today, I'll research one competitor." Want to get fit? Don't aim for a marathon, commit to a 10-minute walk. Write down one micro goal every morning. It should take less than 15 minutes and be so specific you can't fail. Check it off by day's end. Do this for 30 days, and you'll have 30 wins. That's momentum. To expand, track these goals in a notebook or app. Review weekly to see how far you've come. If you miss a day, don't quit. Double up the next. The key is consistency, not perfection. Step 3. Build a discipline ritual. Motivation fades, discipline endures. Jordan didn't become the best by waiting to feel ready. He practiced daily, even when exhausted. Honda didn't wait for inspiration. He tinkered in his shop through setbacks. Action: create a non-negotiable daily ritual. Pick one task that moves you forward: reading, writing, exercising, and tie it to a specific time. Say, every morning at 7 a.m., I'll read 10 pages. Start small, 5 minutes if needed, but do it no matter what. Set a phone reminder to keep you honest. After 21 days, it's a habit. To make it stick, pair it with something you enjoy, like reading with coffee. If you're at rock bottom, discipline is your ladder. Expand this by adding one new ritual every month. By year's end, you'll have 12 habits pushing you toward dominance. If you slip, restart the next day. Never let one miss become a streak. Step 4. Hunt for knowledge. Ignorance keeps you stuck. Knowledge sets you free. Winfrey devoured books to understand people and power. Jobs studied design and technology to rethink products. You don't need a degree, you need hunger. Action: dedicate 15 minutes daily to learning something tied to your goal. Want to change careers? Watch a free YouTube tutorial on a relevant skill. Want to rebuild finances? Read one article on budgeting. Use platforms like Coursera, Khan Academy, or even library books. Most are free. Take notes on one key idea per session and apply it within 24 hours. For example, if you learn about networking, email one new contact. To expand, join an online community related to your field, Reddit, LinkedIn groups, or forums. Ask one question a week to learn from others. Over time, your knowledge compounds, making you unstoppable. Step 5. Upgrade your circle. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Mandela leaned on allies who shared his vision. Disney found artists who believed in his dreams. Toxic or stagnant people drag you down. Growth-minded ones lift you up. Action: audit your circle. List the 5 people you talk to most. Ask, do they inspire me, challenge me, support my goals? If not, reduce time with them. Not coldly, but intentionally. Seek one new connection monthly, someone who's where you want to be. Attend a local meetup, join an online group, or message someone you admire. Say, I respect your work, can I ask one question? Most people will respond. Expand by scheduling a coffee chat or virtual call with one positive influence quarterly. Over a year, that's 4 new mentors. Your circle shapes your ceiling. Choose wisely. Step 6. Own your choices. Blaming others, your boss, your past, the system keeps you powerless. Rowling didn't curse her poverty, she wrote through it. Jobs didn't resent his firing, he built something new. Action: practice the control test. When you're upset, ask, what can I control here? Write down 3 things: your attitude, your effort, your next step. Focus only on those. If you're broke, control your spending by tracking every dollar for a week. If you're jobless, control your outreach by emailing one recruiter daily. Do this for 14 days, and you'll feel empowered. To expand, review your week every Sunday. List one thing you blamed on others, then reframe it. Instead of blaming my boss, I'll ask for feedback. Ownership isn't about fault, it's about power. You can't change the past, but you can change your response. Step 7. Anchor to a purpose. A strong why pulls you through pain. Mandela endured prison for a free South Africa. Edison chased a world lit by electricity. Purpose isn't always noble. It could be proving yourself wrong or securing your kid's future. Action: write down your why in one sentence. Example: I'm fighting to never feel stuck again. Read it every morning. When you're low, ask, does quitting serve my why? If not, keep going. To expand, create a vision board, physical or digital, with images of your goal, a house, a diploma, a stage. Look at it weekly to stay focused. If your purpose shifts, rewrite it. A clear why turns impossible into inevitable. Test it monthly. If it doesn't fire you up, dig deeper. Step 8. Move through fear. Fear is a liar. It says you're not enough. It's too late. You'll fail. Winfrey was scared to launch her network but did it. Jordan feared missing shots but took them. Action: use the 5-second rule. When fear hits, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and act. Need to apply for a job? Count and hit send. Want to pitch an idea? Count and speak. Do this once daily for a week, and fear's grip weakens. To expand, list one fear holding you back. Public speaking, rejection, starting over. Face it deliberately. Join a Toastmasters club. Ask for feedback or launch a small project. Each action shrinks fear's shadow. Courage grows with use. Start small, but start now. Step 9. Commit to relentless persistence. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Edison's bulb took years. Rowling's books took a decade. Perseverance means showing up when it's hard, boring, or hopeless. Action: adopt the one more rule. Every day do one extra thing you're tempted to skip. One more call, one more page, one more rep. Track it in a calendar, with an X for each one more completed. Aim for 30 X's in a row. If you break the chain, start again. To expand, set a 90-day challenge. Pick one goal and work on it daily. No excuses. Tell a friend to hold you accountable. Persistence isn't glamorous. It's grinding through the mud, but that grind builds empires. These steps: reframing failure, Setting micro goals, building discipline, seeking knowledge, upgrading your circle, owning choices, anchoring to purpose, moving through fear and persisting aren't magic, they're choices. Edison chose to keep experimenting. Winfrey chose to keep speaking. Mandela chose to keep forgiving. Their trait, perseverance, wasn't a gift, it was a habit they built through actions like these. You're not at rock bottom by mistake, you're there to forge something extraordinary. The impossible isn't impossible, it's just unclaimed. Start today, pick one step. Maybe it's a failure journal, a micro goal, or a 5-second countdown. Do it now, not tomorrow. Then do it again. The stories of Edison, Winfrey, Rowling, Jobs, Mandela, Disney, Lincoln, Jordan, Honda, they're not fairy tales, they're proof. Perseverance turns nothing into everything. The world doesn't care about your past, it cares about what you do next. Will you stay down, or will you rise? The odds are irrelevant when you refuse to quit. Take these steps, one by one, day by day. In a year you'll look back and see not rock bottom, but the foundation of your dominance. Do the impossible. It's not a dream, it's a decision. Choose it. Keep choosing it. The view from the top is waiting, and it's yours to claim.